What's up, YouTube? I know everybody is pretty skeptical of witches and werewolves and all that stuff, and I would have been too. Witches, werewolves, leprechauns, vampires. That's all in that's hogwash, right? I mean, of course, but at the end of the day, you cast spells on yourself all the time. Negative affirmations all the time. If you say you can't, if you create a personal law in any way that says you can't do something, you've cast a spell on yourself. So you cast spells all the time, every day possibly. So when it comes to affirmations in general, whether you're thinking them or saying them aloud, you have to know that you're casting a spell on yourself. Or on your person, I should say. So people will be like, I can never cast a spell on a person, but you can do it to yourself all the time. So when it comes to that, you got to realize, what's complimentary, what's really hurting you, and you got to realize what spells that you might be under. I see people in relationships all the time, and I was one of them at one point too. That's why I have the insight, because insight is the only sight. As far as emotional manipulation and emotional hostility, when someone holds you hostage with their emotions, you sacrifice your own emotions to maintain someone else's, to maintain, I don't even know, it's really for nothing, really, just to perpetuate this cycle of babysitting almost. So a lot of people, like I said, they're with their brother or their sister, and a lot of people are with their children. And then the relationships can all change form. Someone could have been a brother or a sister figure to you in the last life, then you become a spouse to them in this one, so-called last life. And then they take the role of being a child, so that in the next life or next re-arrival or however you want to look at it, they literally will be your child. And then the roles could change again. But either way, all I'm saying is that people allow themselves to be held hostage because of the spells that they cast on themselves and the ones that they allow from other people. Spells are cast all the time. God spell, gospel, all these spells. Anytime you speak anything, it's spelling. It's a spelling bee. So you're casting spells on your day-to-day, unconsciously or consciously. So especially when you get into a we mentality. If you found this person that's Mr. Right or Miss Right, and you get into that we mentality, the mental spells are because you're combining the minds of two people when you merge like that. All levels are combining, really, in that merger. But when you go into that we mentality, that us mentality, the spells that can come from that, it can keep people in an emotional stupor, in any type of stupor, really. So I would just say, as far as affirmations, know that you are casting them one way or the other, positive or negative, both one coin. Just different sides of the same coin. Just be conscious of what you're doing. You cast spells on your person and other people all the time.